What the? I know it's EU4. I know we haven't done it in a while. Hey Patrick, how's things? Hope all is well. Having a little bit of a fiddle around with my stuffs right now, but I'll be with you in a short while. Well, the fiddling isn't working. Oh, it is. There we go. About Austria. Yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of testing with Austria. Just to see what the new religious mechanics have to say about, well, Austria trying to cut down on the religious reformation. Whether you're going to have to save states so that taking out centres of reformation you can actually convert them, or whether, well, you can be going religious first anyway, aren't you? So that's not going to be an issue. One of the few countries where I do take religious first with Austria. Also, the PUs over Bohemia, PUs over Hungary, I think it's all done via the mission list. You can still do the old-fashioned way of having more prestige than Bohemia. Raw marriage into them. As long as you've got more prestige, which we will as Austria, then you can push your claim before they drag the Podsbrad onto the throne. Doing the whole claim throne stuff. Or we can do it via the mission tree. We'll have a look at both ways. An early PU of Bohemia might be nice. Depends what's happening in the other sides of the world, other bits and pieces of the world. Now, the problem with Austria I have found, after many games playing with them, or a few games playing with them, not recently but a while ago, you get kind of isolated in like a bubble of your own personal unions. So maybe an early no CB war into something somewhere, just to get outside like the cultural area of this. Usually I take my boats and I throw them in the sea. I put holes in them and then I throw them in the sea. But I might use them. I might use them to no CB war somewhere. Grab an early vassal. Just someone small. Maybe even Africa. Maybe even Africa. Someone like Benin. I bet if we attacked into Benin, we had them full sieged, I bet Oyo and Nupe will probably attack into them. And then we vassalize them, these guys get dragged in, at that point we can, yeah. But it's land down here that we'd be able to integrate, and it all adds to the, it needs to be linked to your capital, doesn't it? That's not going to work. Maybe over here. Maybe in this mess that they made. And OCB war into here somewhere. And then link it through the Ottomans when we inevitably get them smashed. Hey Austria! We're doing you, which is weird, coming out of my mouth. Conquer the whole of Hungary and part of Lithuania with the Turks. Ah, it's easier to do with the Ottomans. It's easier to do lots of things with the Ottomans. There's no, unless these lot get their act together, unless Poland actually gets Lithuania on board, unless Austria and Hungary kind of form up and grab an alliance of like Bohemia and such, then there's nothing to stop the Ottomans doing whatever they want. Especially an Ottomans that are under a player. Very easy. Although you do find because it's quite easy, it's simple. No, yeah, because it's an easy country to start with. You find a lot of people get into coalitions really quickly as the Ottomans because they just don't stop expanding. They don't think about the aggressive expansion. But yeah, Ottomans start in a good place in terms of aggressive expansion. You can expand into Europe, which pisses off this people in this religion. They can expand into the Orthodox, which just pisses off these, and then into the fellow Sunnis, and then you've got access to Coptic and Shia. It's yeah, good place to start the Ottomans. So Austria. Oh, we could no CB Byzantium. Ottomans are immediately going to rival us up, I can imagine. Which is going to be an issue. Anyway. No. Not as the Ottomans. I'm on mode, of course. Let's get amongst it. Campaigns for Poland to connect with Lithuania. Yeah, yeah. Right, music. You're gonna have to come down a little bit because I can't hear myself think. There we go. Now, Austria at the beginning of the game. You have a lot. Wow, you have a lot less. Austria used to have loads and loads of troops right at the beginning of the game. They've nerfed that a lot. Yeah, they've nerfed that a hell of a lot. How many transports do we have? 6. That's an adequate amount for what I'd want to do. Ottomans hate my guts? Ottomans hate my guts. Excellent. Now we're going to end up at war with Venice. Yep. This patch 1.27.2. It is indeed patch 1. I think it is. It must be. Was there an update? No, we're just having a check to see in relation to the Poland. I haven't done much with Austria in a long time. I just want to see if things have changed in terms of religiousness and what Dharma did to them and etc, etc. So just having a little test. So do we go with Byzantium? We'd have to get there. Now when I started the Poland run through, the Ottomans hadn't rivaled us, and we increased relations with the Ottomans to the point where they would give us military access, and that allowed us to walk down to Byzantium, no CB them, and get them as a vassal. Once the Ottomans have Byzantium, I think they added like another 5 to each one of these, and it's a really good trade post for them. I have no idea what your name is. I'll give it a go. Logica Cassian. Logica. I don't know. Anyway, how the devil are you? Does this patch change a lot? Not the patch. The DLC before it, the Poland update, was kind of an elastoplast of a sucking chest wound that was Dharma. That was terrible. Allowed you to Poland, or the Poland update allowed you to, if you finish all of the religious ideas, convert religion in territories. Because they realised they made such a balls up of it in Dharma that they pushed out the Poland DLC 26 days later, which is ridiculous, really. 26 days later they released Poland DLC because everybody said to a man, yeah, to a man, apart from the happy clappers, that not being able to change religion in territories was a stupid idea, and what the hell were they thinking? So 26 days later they brought out Poland DLC, and they allowed you to change religion in territories. So that's alright, Patrick. So Austria, prevention of the Shadow Kingdom. We have until 1490, I think, to take back these 3 provinces plus Brescia, but Milan has a core on Brescia. So you go to war with Venice, you can return Brescia as a core to Milan. Milan gets the aggressive expansion for Brescia itself. Take a couple of provinces off Venice, and then you need to eat your way through Ferrara. Usually Urbino has been eaten up by the Papal State by then, and then it's usually a back-to-back war against the Papal State, and try not to get excommunicated. Whew. There's lots of people with orange blobs. Hey Carabana. How are things? Crazy expansion minus 10%. I was 29 years old. I mean, it's good. It facilitates getting into Italy pretty quickly. But we're going to need troops. Do I own this Stellaris game? I do not. I do not. I looked into it. I looked into it when it kind of first came out. And with a lot of the Paradox games, it seemed to be sort of a shell of a game. I thought, well, I'll wait until they've fleshed it out a little bit. And yeah, I'm still waiting. Is it a proper game yet? And at some point I want to change my capital. If we can put it in Tyrol, then it drops this autonomy down to 0. You have 0 autonomy in your capital. So chucking our capital in Tyrol is a really good defensive area as well, because you've got dead ground here that can only enter from the top or from the bottom. It's easy to set up a bit of a trap. Plus faulty mountains. We're on to a winner. Carton as well. Might do Carton. That way the French would have to get through Tyrol first before they get onto my capital. Who's going to be the bigger threat? The Ottomans or the French? I don't know. Yeah, we'll be attacking into Venice. It's only got its minions. Is guaranteeing the independence of Albania. Who wants to? I haven't played EU4 in a while now. So everybody wants an alliance. We'll pick up the missions. Let's have a look at your missions. You've got missions for Bohemia and Hungary. Moldova and Hungary. We'll do that as we're eating through Italy. Secure electors. The 5 electors are back in Austria to become emperor. Have at least 100 opinion. So first, we have to use our diplomats to secure these electors. How many relations can we have? 5. How many does it want us to get? At least 5. What? If I improve relations with Bohemia, get royal marriage with Bohemia, etc., etc. Am I going to have to break that royal marriage in order to declare war into Bohemia for the personal union? Recover Silesia. Wait, there's... Gain permanent claim on Silesia, but there's no... Oh, there we go. Restoration of Union CB on Bohemia immediately. Yeah, we can do that. Play some horror movie live. Oh, you get into all sorts of trouble with copyright if you do if you stream films. No, I watched House on Haunted Hill. Is it called the series that's out recently? That was really screepy. Really screepy. That's a combination of creepy and scary. No Twitch today. There will be some Twitch. We'll be doing about 3-4 hours worth on YouTube, and then another 3-4 hours worth on Twitch. I'd like to, because I've got to affiliate level on Twitch, it's kind of messed me up because I can't restream to both platforms at the same time anymore, which is silly because I don't want to just go on Twitch now. I want to continue doing stuff on YouTube because it's it's where I started, it's where the majority of my subscribers are. So we'll secure the electors. We'll grab the personal union that way. Or the ability to kick people's teeth in for the personal union. So, who do we want? Saxony. We'll offer the alliance. Yeah, we'll just offer the alliances. Alliance, royal marriage guarantee, that'll be enough. But we'll leave Bohemia out. Because, well... reasons. Also, let's grab some mercenaries right now. And the rest. Normal infantry. And on the 11th of... Yeah, I know. On the 11th of December we can go to war with Venice, I think. Because they have... a Milan call. I'll have to check. Good. Lance offer from Hungary. Go on then. What is up with you? Hey? It's not food time just yet. Hey Justin, how are you? Okay then, Patrick. We'll see you later. Try to move people. try to move people. Yeah. Or you could successfully play Austria and not ally electors. Yeah. When you didn't need people to like what you were doing, you just had them to stay in line. That was it. I remember those days fondly. In fact, some of my most watched videos on the YouTubes are Alliance from the Planet, gone then. Are How to Austria in like 1.19 or something, 1.20 or something like that. That was a while ago now. Alright, so the planet. Grab that royal marriage from the planet. You've royal married, and yeah, we'll have to guarantee you. 1, 2. Yeah. Do we have a CB on you? We do not. Should have done that early. Should have done that really, really early. Picked up as soon as possible. Oh, no money. Oi, oi. Okay, so you rivaled at France. Who did you pick up? That's weird. That's a bit weird. That's from Brandenburg. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Claim guarantee as well. And guarantee. And guarantee. I can't roll marriage because he's an archbishopric. Damn it. Claim guarantee. Yep, why not? So I'm going to need somebody locked on Trier. Who else do we pick up? Cologne, archbishopric. Archbishopric as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need one more. We'll go with one of these mains. Proof relations. How much do we make per month? Yeah. Yeah, they did weird stuff with the amount of troops that Austria starts with. Austria now starts with a piddly amount of troops, so you have to invest money in actually building them in the first place. It's, I don't know, it's weird. What else am I doing? I need to be doing something with, I need to be fiddling with these electors somehow. Proclaiming the guarantee on you. Right, now I need to improve relations. Good. Overall limit by how many? It's just one. It'll be fine. Honest. So any of these that I haven't guaranteed? Nope, got them all. I will improve relations manually with the... Okay. I will improve relations manually with the bigger ones. We can always send a gift or two to the smaller plebs. We'll save manpower but less troops. Yeah, save manpower but less troops. So you have to use your manpower to create the troops. So it is a definite, you know, by the time you've built up a standing army to what it was, you don't have the same manpower anymore, do you? Did I see yesterday's dev diary? I did not. Is that any good? I did do a comparison actually. One of my videos I compared the old Austria with the new. Was there anything special in the yesterday's dev diary? Or was it them just making more excuses? Right, Verona. It's usually the most expensive one to take that you can get. Therefore, it's going to cost the most in terms of Diplo points. It's not if you have a claim on it. Right, have you picked up any allies? Not of any worth. I'll give you land. Let's go. Oh, we got discipline guy. I prefer morale, but oh well. We're getting some flagships. They're changing conversions. What? They're changing conversions again? No. Second best gold mine in fault, yeah. It wasn't the best one down here somewhere. Now you can convert in all non-called territories again. But that's changing missionary costs. How long? How I think I alluded to this in my synthetics video. How much testing has it taken them to get to the conclusion that not being able to convert in territories is a terrible thing? Alright, we'll change it. We'll compromise a little bit. Alright, you can convert in territories if you finish the entirety of one of the shittest idea groups in the game. In religious, I don't value it at all. And now they've gone all the way back full circle, eating their tail type thing. Best one in South America. Yeah, but they didn't know about it back then, did they? Well, they did, but they didn't. But they did. It's yeah, South America. What was it? Something Hill, Silver Hill. What is it? It's a silver mine, isn't it? Down. Yeah, I watched the thing on it a while ago. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Missionaries in non-core territories cost a fuck ton, or so they say. Yeah, but still, you'd pay the price, wouldn't you? You pay money to reduce unrest. Because if you don't, then you get rebellions that you need to fight using manpower and money anyway. So that's how it should have been right at the start. It should have been, we'll give them an opportunity cost for this. Either they can convert it, but it's going to cost them more, or they can leave it, go humanist, perhaps, maybe, and sort of deal with it. I don't know. Tyrol gets Schwartz, silver mine. Yeah, not just yet. There'll be an event, won't it, that pops up. You're going to be able to barrage forts with your navy now. Coastal forts. I don't know how to think about that. Don't know what to say about that. I wonder if, as you get further and further into the game, what is up with you? Oi! As you get further and further into the game, as you unlock better and better ship types, I wonder if it counts as doing more damage in terms of barrage. I wonder if it's like blockade strength. I wonder if they've done it along the lines of that. Some nations will have special flagships, like Sweden gets 100 more cannons on their flagships. As in more than one flagship? Or is it just like one flagship per special country? Yeah, it does sound like coastal forts are going to be a bad idea now. I don't think that cannons on ships should have had that much of an effect on, say, a fort. But But maybe if you had a heavy ship in with all your transports and you're landing troops from Gulf of Venice into Laika, maybe it negates a little bit of the landing penalty for having support here. Maybe instead of it being a -2 for landing penalty, it's just a -1. That would have been enough of a... That'd have been enough of a buff without it being OP. But it'd make sense. But using ships as... I don't know. What's it going to be done as? Because when it pops up in the siege view, you've got down here, you've got the cannons effect on the fort. Are they going to stack? Are the cannons and the ships going to stack in terms of effectiveness against the fort, or is it all going to be merged as one? One flagship. Okay. Yeah. A reduction is moving from influence to espionage. What? This. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't use aggressive expansion impact to lower my A. I use improve relations. I mean, it helps. Every little bit helps, I suppose. But I value the improve relations more than I value the actual aggressive expansion impact. You can make claims for your vassals. Yeah, something had to be done about that. You were too hamstrung behind the personality of your vassal. So you could have what's the one? You wanted someone like Wallachia, the militarist that will go around grabbing claims everywhere. What's the one that's balanced? No, administrator. Yeah, less prone to war. So Serbia just wouldn't get claims on the Ottomans at all. Be mega infuriating. First two ideas and exploration have been switched. That. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Yeah. The only people that really have access to colonize things immediately for taking the first idea of exploration are the ones that are kind of down here. So, checking quest for the New World up one just means the likes of Portugal and Castile get out there a little bit quicker, doesn't it? They're trying to fix the groups no one picks. Well, like naval and maritime. Naval, maritime, espionage, although espionage is... it started to drag itself up a little bit with its corruption. Yeah, its corruption reduction. What else? You could make an argument for most of the things. But naval, not so much, unless you're going for an achievement. Again, maritime, not so much, unless you're going for an achievement. I'd argue even economic. I find it. I'd never find myself taking economic ideas. Innovative. It's good, but it also blends in really well in terms of policies. Yeah. Now in the Mayon taxes mod, they hid exploration ideas. It was like a tree. You had to go through various different idea groups to get to where you wanted it to be. So if you wanted exploration, you couldn't take exploration if you hadn't already picked naval ideas, which made loads of sense. You needed a good navy. Those countries that were known for their exploration were good. Or had a good standing navy. Everyone from the Vikings to the Portuguese to the Dutch, British, Spanish, they all had a good navy. So you had to have naval ideas only after you've taken naval ideas. I think naval and something else. You needed naval and something else, and then it'd unlock like exploration ideas, and that was really good. And I'm hoping something like that comes into EU4. You would have to have, or they'd have to expand this. I mean, they've got plenty of space for it. They'd have to expand this, and they'd probably have to lower the price of each idea just by a little bit, just so that you could get through quite a few ideas, just that little bit quicker. But yeah, hide some of these ideas, hide some of the idea groups behind other things. So if you want, well, as we've just talked about, if you want exploration, you have to take naval ideas or maritime ideas. If you want I don't know. But yeah, mail taxes, they had 100, not 100, but they had a lot more idea groups that you could pick from. And some of them were locked behind other idea groups, and they had one that was engineering that was locked behind like an offensive and quality. If you had those two, you could go on to like an engineering, which was more of a specifically designed to take down forts that little bit quicker, so it gave you a lot more siege ability. Yeah. Gonna add something to innovative ideas to increase innovativeness. I don't value innovativeness, not really. I mean, it's nice if it gradually goes up on its own, but it's not worth properly going for. It's not worth diverting resources into. You don't hate? Yeah, I don't hate economic. It's just I find with the limited amount of idea groups that I can pick from, that innovative just kind of misses out. It's kind of one of those things that when you're scrabbling around at the end when you're already OP, it's like maybe the monthly autonomy change might be a nice thing to pick up. I don't know. Expansion ideas is going to give you +5 states. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I'm not even being facetious. It does make sense. Hey, Tanker. No Twitch today. Yeah, there'll be Twitch a little bit later on, but I've got to remember all the people. Got to remember where I started, which was YouTube. So I don't want to like Levin. Levin, I remember him saying that he wasn't up to date with the Twitch stuff, and asked if I'm still going to be doing stuff on YouTube. I did say yes. So looks like Muscovy's already getting to Novgorod. So yeah, I'll be doing bits and pieces on YouTube and Twitch, and then we'll see where we go from there. Also playing around having DLC specific mechanics like innovativeness included in idea groups. They already have DLC specific mechanics, don't they? Like Cossacks brought in estates, or various, yeah, Cossacks brought in estates, and then they decided that it was too much work, too much hassle having to have those that didn't have Cossacks and those that did have Cossacks being able to play the same game, so they released the estates to everybody. I can imagine how difficult it is trying to work on Paradox stuff, because not only do you have to make the DLC that you're bringing out compatible with the current game, but you also have to make it compatible with 15 different combinations of DLCs that people might have. I don't know. Righty, well, thank you. I'll see you later on. Alright, what are we doing? Improve relations? No, we were going to go to war, weren't we? You picked up just Genoa and the Knights. Hungary will come in. Outstanding. I'll grab the mercantilism. Why the hell not? What are you up to? 100. Right, let's bring you back from Brandenburg. Send you to Mainz. I'll give you some land, Hungary. I could do with a dude. Estates. Nobility, in fact. Whoa! But why, though? Oh. Paradox decided that they wanted to mess us up. Right, let's take that Tyrol away from you. Still 80 influence. Holy moly. You don't need Steiermark, I don't know why you have it. Clergy, you require... Oh, it raises the autonomy as well. When you take land off them, it raises autonomy again. Okay, random pleb. That's not bad. I'll take a 3-shot random pleb. And Austria can use his troops to siege various things, and I'll jump onto Dalmatia. Depends if Ottoman's allowed access. If he does, then you're at war, yeah. Then Naxos and Corfu are going to end up coming up this way. Still, I think it's worth it. If we cover off on Dalmatia, take the mercs down there as well. Oh, that's the Shadow Kingdom. Letting us know that unless we get on with it, all of this is going to exit there, Jory. So yeah, here, where it says besieging artillery, is there going to be another one, or is it going to be... Is it going to be included in the blockaded? It might be included in the blockaded. We'll grab the extra prestige. I would like stuff, but I value the extra 10 prestige. Also, let's chuck 1 on top of Trevezio, because I know what the AI is like with his sieging. We'll turn on defensive edict. Slow him down a little bit. Breach walls already, however. A lot of Venetians there. $27,000 to R18. Let's be pragmatic about it. We might end up losing... Oh, hello. Just worthy allies. Yeah, okay. Diplo rep will help us here. We might end up losing our capital, but we need to get through this fort. We need to get through this fort. There we go. One siege of Treviso. Good. Trier, nope, let's not piss him off. I will take the wall goal. Great. So lots of devastation in our capital, just what we needed. And Salzburg has insulted us. Can reform progress, 25 prestige and 40 admin power, or no. Let's go with that. Interesting. Where are you going? Oh, back here. Nope. More prestige, thanks. That was half of that stack that actually got away. No idea where it went. Down here somewhere. You're in the flat. You're already locked into it. Oh, here he is. We'll try to concentrate on Venice. No stack wipe, excellent. Oh, I should have grabbed a Royal Marriage with Burgundy. You never know. Got to be in it to win it and all that. Alright, call for mines. Improve relations there. Right, Venice. The quicker out, the better, so... Sunco to Milan. I want Verona, Treviso because I don't want to be going through it ever again. I really don't want to be feeding anything to Hungary. But we'll push Gino out. Were you not on? Oh, this is why you split someone off. If you've got an AI that's on your side, sieging down an enemy fort, this is why you split someone off, to go and hold their hand, because they're crap at it. Alright, Genoa. Just is quite nice. I'll take that. Where's my other stack? Changes everything, indeed it does. That's another wipe of the Venetians. I don't trust the Hungarians to actually stay there and take that province back, so we'll come up here and do it ourselves. Reliance on your allies is not a thing. What is going on here? Right, Genoa. Genoa's down to low. What will you give us? I don't want anything from Genoa. Could have gone for war reps and such if we'd have taken the fort, but the quicker route of there the better. Right, you return as well. History isn't included in the Shadow Kingdom. So that will do. War ups. This seems like it's changed. Some font down here has changed. I don't know what it is. Yeah, right. I'll do. There you go. So, stuff and things. Also get access to Ferrara, who's in the HRE, but we need to get beyond them. Spy network on the Papal State, and we need to get into them as quickly as possible if we can. Relations advisor, yep, we need him. We also need bring our forts down. Apart from Vienna, because we're getting rid of the 100 devastation. And you. I don't need to be funding the army anymore. Oh, and a few alarms as well. Good. Now what do we do? I'm torn between. No, I need to get the spy network done. I was gonna say I'm torn between trying to get all of these up above 100 because it's it's quite, what's this? Yeah, because it's a bit of a pain in the arse right now. How am I going to get all of these above 100? The moment I get one above 100, it all bleeds off anyway. Should have just done it the old-fashioned way. Royal marriage. Wait for a pod's bread. Oh. 100 opinion. Five electors need to have 100 opinion. 100 opinion, not 100 opinion of you being on the Holy Roman Empire. I get it. 100 opinion, 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 opinion. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fine. Are you at war? War exhaustion, yep. Alright, we'll wait until the Teutonic Order doesn't join and we'll get into Bohemia whilst having the poop pushed in. What's this a war for? Attacker against Teutonic Order. Ooh, excellent. Lawful territory from whom? Alsace. Yep, you've taken out the entirety of someone, haven't you? Here's a grey shield here, Baden. I'm going to need at least one of those back. Best province will probably to give him Breslau back. So Alsace. Need you to give that back. Alright. So if you end up with someone who dies off completely, i.e. a grey shield, then have them poop them out. But if it's, say it's Saxony fighting Brunswick, and Brunswick takes Leipzig off Saxony, there's no point. There's no point in asking for that back. Also, I should probably be improving relations here. And Venetian separatists. I need to keep control of those. Yep. Anyway. It's a fight against Teutonic Order, but he's not doing much against the Teutonic Order. Forgot to mention they're slightly nerfing humanist ideas. Game balance. Humanist third idea nerfed to 2 tolerance of heretics. 2 tolerance of heathens. 2 instead of 3, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, but they shouldn't need to nerf an idea group that hasn't been touched in years. It says something about the rest of the game where you're having to make idea groups that have been around forever worse. What is your development of the game? What does it say about your development in the game if you have to make established idea groups that haven't been touched in donkey's years? Worse. I'll give you a hint. It's not good. Brandenburg, how close are we? Yeah, 6. Bohemia, how many troops do you have? Still a good amount. Might as well wait for them to burn each other out. Although if I wait, Teutonic Order's going to come back in, isn't he? We can't jump on his capital. Or his other fort. Because other people are there. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait. Until this piece is out. Poland hates you. Oh, I rifled with Hungary. Ah, fair enough. Bohemia return unlawful. No, we don't need to. There's Lancia. So I managed to get there before Lithuania did. Well, you need 6, I think. 6 mercs is enough. Plus extras. Oh, hi Limburg. Should go and force Limburg out actually. Where are you? Do I really have to walk this way? I'm at war with someone inside the Empire. I could just walk straight through. Now, Limburg has been in fights for a while now, so it won't surprise me if he wants to get out. No. France is at war with Burgundy. Yeah, we might get bigger soon. We do have a royal marriage with Burgundy. Well, siege of Lancia, excellent. That means we can go down here and get rid of this. Nope, I need you that, I need you that. I need you down here as well. What are we fighting? 15,000 Bohemians. Somewhere. Right, Luberg, let's get you out. War operations, I'll take your money as well. Steer trade? No, I'll do. So we're down to 20 to 20. Equal numbers, but we're the ones doing the sieging. And you're Miltech. How are you a Miltech ahead of us? We're going to need morale there. Brabant Independence Swap. Attack against Provence in the Burgundian conquest of Barrois. Yeah, Provence usually picks up an alliance with France, doesn't he? Yeah. So it's Brighton. It's Brighton, France. They're better at intercepting. I'll give them that much. Well, they seem to be a lot better at intercepting these days. Now, I was on this a lot longer than they've been on here. Yeah, I suppose it does have a bigger garrison. Let's not lose the stability, thank you. Oh, what? Requires a 6. Alright, some extras. There you go. Should have probably hit this stack whilst we'd already had one retreat away. Hey, Patrick! A true wonder. Oh no. Gain a stability. Yep, fair enough. Thank you. Right, we hit this. Oh no. Mop you up, I think, maybe. Yep, we're in defensive terrain. Yep, and you're locked into us. Ah, still gonna be a bad fight. Why? A 2-2-2. Shouldn't have had that much of an effect. No, I shouldn't have had that much of an effect. Excellent. Just in time. Get all the minions involved. Alright, Burgundy, what happened? Defender against England in the English conquest of Artois. Yes, things might still happen. Austria gains Restoration Union on Hungary. Okay. That's stupidly quick. How have you got to 28 with breached wall that quickly? Ridiculous. Anyway, onwards. Mop you up. Mop you up. Come on. That might be enough. Nah, not quite. Also, I want land off them. I want these two that he's taken. Otherwise, Bohemia is going to be too big. I know, yeah. The game's just throwing personal unions at me. Back in the day, you had to finagle your way into grabbing unions. Now it's just, I've got a union here. Do you want it? Oh, cheers. Thanks, game. I'll take that. I want those two as well. I can't. That'll do. First things first, we improve relations with Bohemia. If we die now, he breaks off. And whilst Hungary is at war with the Ottomans, now is a good time to get into Hungary, I suppose. Yeah, Poland took Silesian provinces, but it just gives us a way of getting into Poland, I suppose. Control Bohemia. Permanent claims on Silesia area. So yeah, we can take it back if we need to. So yeah, the game, it throws, if Poland has eaten into Bohemia before you get there, the game gives you a way of getting into Bohemia to take that land back. It's silly. Also, I need to be focusing military because we're struggling. Also, I need to kick you, and I would like a level 1, but level 2 will do, I suppose. Right, improve relations with you. I can't declare into Hungary. I can't declare into Hungary whilst he's fighting off the Ottomans this well. We'll just observe from the sidelines a little bit. We do need our aggressive expansion with everyone to come down for taking out Bohemia. Plus we need Bohemia to like us a little bit. Also, we need to get into the Papal State. And bring those forts down. We'll keep Jerusalem. Money for stability. Yes, please. Crystal Rebellion in Graz. Styrian Rebellion. Alright. We turn this fort on. When they take... No, but why? This for me would be a restart. Because now we have to go and take Bohemia all over again. What age did we die? In our 30s? It has to be in our 30s. Maybe just into our 40s. I did say, if we die now. I mean, we're still trying to pay off the aggressive expansion. Are we? Yeah, we're still trying to pay off the aggressive expansion from taking them in the first place. But now we've got to do it all over again. Yeah, that's a restart. It would be. I mean, it's unfortunate because... yeah, it's unfortunate because it was kind of shaping up alright-ish. Hungary was distracted. They'd been in the war for a while. They didn't have that... No, we were allied with them. Oh, we've broken the Royal Marriage. Ah, we needed to dissolve the alliance anyway. Should have done that. Should have identified that. Broken off the alliance, then we could have got into them in 5 years. But Hungary is doing really well against the Ottomans, which is unfortunate. We could have had a Bohemia with a couple of extra provinces. We could have probably had a Hungary underneath us with a couple of extra provinces. But no, this is a restart time. Oh well. But it's testing. And apparently Austria in 1.27 is, can we throw all of the personal unions at Austria? Either through missions or just the old-fashioned way. Also, I have to remember that the secure electors, it's not about 100 here. It's about 100 here. So we could have probably have kicked this off just a little bit sooner had I been more alert to that. Yeah. Albania take Constantinople. No, did they? No, still Byzantium. So weirdly, the Ottomans took all of this, because they were at war with Byzantium. They took all of this, but they left Constantinople. Now, if the Ottomans were a player, that'd have been the other way around, wouldn't it? They'd have taken Constantinople off them and left Byzantium with stuff down here. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why they'd not take it. Unless something really weird happened. Like, the Ottomans lost their fleet or something. I don't know. Maybe they lost their fleet, maybe they lost their capital, maybe they couldn't get across there, but they'd already taken all this. I don't know. Weird stuff. It's the AI for you, isn't it? It is. Yeah, it is pretty dumb. Oh, that's a shame, that. Because the Ottomans are getting the teeth kicked in. I do like watching the Ottomans get the teeth kicked in. Yeah, nice 3-3-3, but Hungary starts the game with a 4-4-4, I think. Yep. Oh, of course. Albania has a 5-5-5. Hungary has a 4-4-4. Austria has a 3-3. Ottoman, sorry, has a 3-3-3. If he wants to get involved in a fight, but nope. I'll siege of Treviso. Yeah, I'm not. I don't care. This was ridiculous. The AI just throwing themselves in piecemeal into the Ottomans early game. Yeah, I suppose land that they have taken. It doesn't involve a fort or anything. Plus they've lost the war goal. They're not actually doing that well. Still. Full Mandate Ming are tough wars. Yeah. I mean, Full Mandate Ming, it's like fighting any other country. But they're just giant and they have lots of money to employ lots of mercs. Julian, I'm not going to be able to say that. Zhaishang, I think. Hey, oh, indeed. We're restarting the Austria campaign here. Because I died. Because I died about 3 days after grabbing a personal union with Bohemia. They broke off it, and it's early enough in the game where if something as RNG and shitty as that happens, you should just restart. Just go again. I've still got all my aggressive expansion from taking Bohemia and the bits and pieces that we took off Venice early on going on. Alright. Back to menu. Let's go again. Is there any way to convert to Confucius as the Mughals? Yeah. How would you do it? Because Mughals is now Entag, isn't it? I mean, my train of thought that was linked with that was if you go king, it automatically converts you to Confucian. You'd have to somehow pop Confucian rebels. Also have tribute. Yeah, I remember when I was playing. I played a game with Ming. I think it was our Ming into Great Yuan into Manchu into King campaign. No, Ming into Shan, because you couldn't go Ming into Great Yuan, but you could go from Ming, tag switch into Shan, tag switch again into Great Yuan, keep the Great Yuan idea set, but then flip to Manchu for the banners, and then King to get, yeah, anyway. And all of my tributaries I only ask for manpower. And it takes you beyond what is your cap. So every year, yeah, I don't know what my cap is now, it's probably about 40,000. But say we're at 40,000, every year when the tributaries came rolling in, we'd go higher and higher and higher and higher. And so I had a manpower cap of something like 120 odd thousand. This is quite early game. 120 odd thousand manpower cap as Ming. But we had 250,000 manpower just because of tributaries. It's crazy. Yeah, you dissimulate everything. Yeah, I think we were looking into Confucian Mughals, trying to find a way to create Confucian Mughals, but I couldn't figure it out. At 0 manpower, 51% war score, 100% Malacca. Who are you playing as? With tributes, you can go up to 400% manpower. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The amount of manpower you can get just from tributaries. And then with that amount of manpower, plus the amount of money that you bring in, you can utterly destroy anyone. Crash the desktop? Crash the desktop. Because it stops people using bugs, apparently. I don't know. Shimazu. Okay. But yeah, being able to assimilate cultures and being able to assimilate religions at the same time. That'd be pretty cool. We're going to be overwriting it anyway. Right, let's try not to die, shall we? Castile hasn't rivaled France. France hasn't rivaled Castile. That's a little unfortunate. Burgundy hasn't rivaled us. Doesn't want a royal marriage. That's alright. I want to improve relations with him to the point of an alliance, but I'll improve to the point where he'd royal marriages. Yeah, start on that now. If I can click the button. What else? These fools. Full alliance there, Platinate. We'll start with you as well. We also need somebody getting a claim. Let's find out what level 1. Go on then. On Venice. Because we don't start with a claim. You used to start with claims. Oh wow. Okay, fair enough. Maybe one day then. I'll accept that. We'll accept that. Alliance there, and with mains as well. Alliance there. Bring our maintenance down. Make some troops. Bring our forts down as well. Oh, and I need to take land back off these estates because they've got lots of stuff. Right. Can't for a long time. Oh well, 6 months. Have to wait. Oh, the Ming merc spam. Ooh. And I might just do this the old-fashioned way. No, we'll do it. We'll do it how it's meant to be, apparently. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allied arrival. Balls. I'll accept that. I'll accept that as well. 100, 100, 75, 100. So improve relations with this fault and with mains. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Yep, so we just need mains and Korea to get there. We can't Royal Maritime because the Archbishop pricks. But yeah. That's fine. And I need to be focusing on military because we don't make much militaries. Also, there's no point in you that if we're not using you. Alsace have insulted us, but why? You've already got Edward Lancaster. And your rival. Right. Kingdom of Italy. Yeah. I'll go speed 5. Because I'm not scared. Right, you back. Fabricate. On Venice. Need that climb. Only allied with the Knights at the moment. Good. Apparently admin idea group is one of the least taken ideas. That doesn't surprise me too much because admin ideas, it's going to be a slightly unpopular thought, but I don't value admin ideas that much. In fact, I'll wait for admin ideas till about here before I pick up admin ideas, because until very recently, admin ideas, it was just the corporation cost that you wanted. The merc cost, yeah. Merc maintenance, it's old money. Usually your money isn't that much of a problem. Again, available mercenaries, possible advisors. You're more likely to pick up an advisor that you need, I suppose, but apart from that, admin tech cost is always very nice. And the number of states, until recently, that number of states was nice, but it wasn't pivotal. It's got a lot more important now. But the core creation cost, I only found it very useful when it comes to the age of absolutism, where you're starting to eat giant lumps out of other countries. I've always found if we're doing admin ideas, also humanist was better to pick up early, and then humanist, Diplo, and then probably a couple of military ideas just to get ahead of the game, and then come back and pick up admin. But you should use mercs more than most people. I mean, it's alright if it works for you. It's whatever you need at that point in time. I did have a look about a week ago to see if there was a country that we could use where we could drop professionalism all the way down to 0, which would be, what is it, merc cost minus 15%, available mercenaries plus 15. And I thought, is there a country out there that lends itself to have a pure mercenary armies? You'd need a good economic base somewhere like here, or the Channel, or Genoa, or somewhere like that, or the or Constantinople, something like that, where you could have mercenary armies. I think the candidates that came up with was Burgundy and Sweden, because they have, as part of their ideas, merc maintenance. And I think you have merc maintenance in your idea set. But it was never enough. Humanist is the 5th least. 6th least. Interesting. Quality is the number 2 most chosen. Quality is the number 2 most chosen. What's the most? Diplo is the 3rd least. Where are they getting these numbers from? It can't be from people who know how to play the game. In terms of military ideas, I wouldn't rate quality that high. I'd probably go defensive because of the morale. That big lump of morale, the 15% morale of armies. Early game, you really notice it if you're fighting against someone who has taken military drill and you don't have it. Quantity is up there just because person spam is always going to be, well, fiddling about with manpower. Wars are won and lost on the amount of manpower that you have or don't have. And then probably I'd pick offensive as better than quality. The discipline, well, you already have discipline at the end, but the discipline plus the siege ability, I don't know. Humanist is the 6th least taken. I don't know. But if you don't have to take quantity, then there are better ideas out there. But if you're hungry fighting the Ottomans, and the Ottomans have taken quantity, you kind of have to take quantity, even if it's only for the first 2 ideas, I'd say. Just to keep pace with them, just to keep a good amount of manpower. When they start throwing, when they order, what was the Russian order? Order 224 or something. Like no step back, where they just throw in peasants at you. You want to be able to have your own big lump of peasants to throw back. Yeah, I wonder where they got their their information from, the data from, sorry, for this. What's top of the list? did you say? Admin is the least. Quantity is number 2, 3, 5th. Yeah, what's at the top of the list? Besides for world conquest, quantity is highly overvalued. Yeah, there's only a very... Like I've just said there, maybe a Castile against France to counter... If you take defensive to try counter France's land, but quantity as well to really try and mess France up. But drop it because it's fairly useless after that. Or a Hungary against the Ottomans, or a Mamelukes against the Ottomans. And then yeah, as world conquest, but even when you're world conquesting, by the time you start properly rolling, you've usually got enough manpower. I don't know. I must not be world conquesting good enough, well enough, in the right manner. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh, we're waiting for Trier to sort his life out. Where is that it? Nope, someone must have dropped off. 102, 135, 100, 105, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 electors are back in Austria to become an emperor of at least 100. 1, 2, 3. You're back. Oh, bollocks. It's because Cologne is the little bastard. Because Cologne is backing Saxony, Saxony now thinks that he has a chance, so he's backing himself. Alright, we'll call him that guarantee. Right, you've stopped backing Saxony, so Saxony should now flip back to us. No. Yeah, Saxony's now flipped back to us because no one else is backing him. So that's that mission done. Diplo wrap is nice. Limburg. Saxony will come in. Hungary has a truce with Bohemia, accepting would destabilise Hungary. I might wait actually. I might wait for the Hungarian truce to be over. Oh, it's going to be a while. We can be busying ourselves with Venice. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll bring in Hungary, we'll bring in other people as well. Early game pickup as Russia. Yeah, if you're already big, it's kind of, it's like accentuating your the bonuses that you have for that country. It's like France picking up defensive. The extra 15% morale added on to the 20% morale he gets from Milan, it becomes a joke. It becomes absolutely ridiculous. It's like trying to think of someone who has high discipline. Brandenburg. Brandenburg has high discipline, doesn't he? Is it part of his idea set? Wallachia. Wallachia has high discipline. So it's like stacking discipline as Wallachia. It's like stacking morale as France, or people as an early Russia. Goods produced by 20%. Yep. Yeah, I have in my EU4 career. I used to think that taxation was mega important, but then you kind of delve into like the trade and you realise, right, say we're collecting in Krakow. It's a crap place to collect, but say we're collecting in Krakow and we've got a country that has like the Saxony node, there's bits in the Vienna node, Kiev, Crimea. you build your production buildings here and here and in Krakow itself, and you don't build them in Vienna, and you don't build them in Saxony, because your production buildings have a knock-on effect to the amount of value to the local trade in every single province. So production knocks on with trade. The more you produce in your area, the more you get through trade. And so you want to be producing more here so that you can feed it into where you collect. If you produce here more, you'll benefit from production, fair enough, but you won't benefit from the added on trade value, because that'll just get bled away, either here or here, because it's beyond where you collect. So yeah, I used to go with building churches early on, and to a point, to an extent, if I have spare money, then you know, a church isn't a bad thing. But I'd much rather wait until the marketplaces to start diverting trade around a little bit better, and then workshops. I'd rather build a workshop than a church. Because, yeah, we are making a lot from taxation right now, but production and trade is going to leapfrog this pretty quickly, and it's only going to get more and more powerful. Muscovy's lack of early game manpower is one thing that holds me back from big expansion. Not played Muscovy since Third Rome, so I can't remember what their manpower was like. Gone into trade a lot more recently, just my own play style, but one thing I found is that the Caucasus have potential for a ton of profit due to goods made there. Or around here. All the trade goods. Yeah, lots of wine. Wine's a good trade good. Cloth is as well. 11k to start, 22k to... Really? That's Muscovy. Do you start with Novgorod? I don't know if you've got the game up at the moment, probably not. I wonder if Muscovy starts with Novgorodian culture already accepted. Probably should. It does have a little bit of Novgorod land. Silk dies, yeah. Yeah, the further out this way you get, the weaker the provinces get, and the bigger the provinces get. It's like you can have a Russia that's massive, but has like 100 provinces, and then you look at a Castile down here that is probably about the same. Probably not, but you get what I mean. Like the concentration of provinces over here is a lot more powerful than a giant Russia sometimes. So sometimes judging by how big the country is on the map isn't the best way of thinking, do I kick off for that person or not? It does. Novgorod and Muscovite. Alright. What do we start with? Just Austrian. Alright. Interesting. I used to find wine to be one of the weaker trade goods, right up there with grain and fish. Really? Isn't trading in wine +1 to Diplo rep? Oh, it's 2.5. Does that go up in price? Local unrest is nice. Could have sworn that was at least 3. Doesn't trading in wine give you -1 to unrest? Let's Strategic goods. Why? National unrest -1. So it's useful in that regard. A -1 unrest through the entirety of your country, no matter where it is, no matter where it sprawls, is nice. The other one is ivory, Diplo Rep +2. That's a really nice one to get. Yeah, cloth. Yeah, silk, cloth. What else? Paper. Paper's really good. What else? What else is really good? Because they added a lot of new ones, didn't they? Well, gold, obviously. Yeah, lots of cloth. That's nice. Glass. How much is that worth? Doesn't it go up in price as well? It starts at 3, but I'm fairly certain that the price of glass pretty much skyrockets. Again with paper. I've seen paper at price of about 5. Copper. Copper at 3. Iron's good at late game as well, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Is there anything that starts? The cloth, do start really high? No, cloth starts at 3. Does everything start at low? Paper's at 3.5. I could have sworn cloth was more than 3. Silk is 4. Incense is 2.5. Coffee is 3. Slaves are 2. Sugar 3. Spices are 3. Yeah, I think there are events. Yeah, there are events throughout the game that that raise the price of various trade goods, aren't they? You can pop a diamond district. Oh, for gems. I'll increase as well as iron. Yeah, I was looking around just then. I was like, 3. All of these at 3. No, I've seen them these higher than 3. Right, Poland has announced Austria as their new rival. Oh, we should probably get an ally. No, we've already got all our allies that we need. So we're waiting on this. I might as well wait until everybody comes in. He also might get into trouble in terms of Poland, although he hasn't allied Teutonic Order, which is usually the way he gets messed up. Wait for Austria to come in. Austria? Wait for Hungary to come in. We can be taking out Venice. Also, what am I doing with my merchants? Ragusa and... What? Krakow. Yeah, that makes sense. Venice. Who have you picked up in terms of allies? Just the Knights. So I'm not going to have to deal with Genoa this time around. I'll chuck those forts on. Also, I would like to move my capital over to Tyrol at some point. Also, I need to take that off you. Yep, I know. Your estates. As an Austria, your estates start with a lot of things that need to be revoked. That'll do. Also, random pleb. Random pleb? Random pleb. Not bad. They'll start increasing until institutions start rolling out. Yeah. We'll bring you home. We'll claim on Verona. the fair city of. And we'll have you. Sure, we're doing something with our diplomat. Bill Spino work on the Pope, man. Best state in the game might honestly be Silesia. Yeah, there are a few in India that would rival it. You've got one down here, Huda Vendigar, which is quite nice. But yeah, in terms of just flat out resources, iron, glass, cloth, iron that turns into coal. It's a really good one. Also, you're quite big as well, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. Right, you come back from Venice. Let's kick this off. India's, yeah, it is really rich. Hungary wants land. Let's give you land. Cover off on Dalmatia so that we'll take it, but we're not going to give it to Hungary. Also, I don't particularly want to beat Saturn Trevesia. We'll get Hungary to do that. So you have split your forces. There's a stack heading towards our capital. Oh, nope, it's off to Hungary. But Hungary is ringed with forts. Not going to get through there anytime soon. Great, well done. At least stop it from taking the Friuli back. Oh, Siege of Dalmatia, excellent. And you're on at least the hills, yeah, -2. Stack wipe that, and then head back. We might have to deal with this. Depends on where he's going. Go walk straight through my fort? No, it's not. Excellent. Like the Prussia of Persia. What, Khorasan? What ideas does Khorasan have? As long as these troops are marching from one place to another, back to another place, back to another, then I'm fine with them actually being alive. Want stability? We should grab stability before. Yeah. We'll grab one. And we'll use the free one to jump up to level 2. But yeah, I'm fine with them taking this. Where are you going? Gauze, even, sorry. Well done. And we'll loot Brescia. Should have taken the war goal a little bit earlier. This is only half of them. They've got another half somewhere. I don't know where it is. So we dragged you off that fort. I'm going to end up fighting you in the flat, but oh well. You can't get back home, therefore that should be a wipe. Yes, superb. And you're getting taken back by that fort. Excellent. Might as well just go loot Brescia. Their ideas are awesome. I'm going to have a look at them. Yeah, we'll loot Brescia. I mean, it's going back to Milan, or he's going to Milan, so I don't care if it has lots of devastation. Craven. Well, that's a bit of a poopy one to pick up. Does indeed change everything. Ah, we've won the siege of Treviso. Good. Right, Venice. Return that to Milan. I'll take those two. Those three? No, no, just the two. Just the two. Are you? Now is the time for improved relations going. Oh, he's expensive. We can't get a cheaper one. Can we get a cheaper one? 25% cheaper. Go on, if he's going to be level 2 anyway, they might as well be level 2 and 25% cheaper. That doesn't seem like it's 25% cheaper. Wasn't? I thought we already had access to this. I should have looked into the names. I never look at the names. Who looks at names? Not me. Plus 10% morale of armies, already really strong. Plus 15% cav combat ability. Alright. Diplomatic reputation is good. Plus 0.5 yearly armor tradition. Protects against it, against decay, I suppose. Plus 10 national manpower modifier, that's pretty good. Plus 1 yearly legitimacy, probably the weakest of them all. 10% goods produced modifier is good. Plus tolerance of true faith. That is surprisingly really good. In everywhere that is your true faith, it's like having an improved relations, not improved relations, it's like having an unrest advisor. Currently got 4.8 tolerance of our true faith, so in terms of unrest, tolerance of our true faith in this province is bringing down unrest by 4.84. So if you can push your tolerance, I think you can get up to 6. You can have a, in every province that is your religion, have a -6 to unrest, which is quite nice. Plus 10% trade efficiency, not bad. And the ambition is -5% tech cost. Yeah, that's some really good ideas actually. Yeah, some good stuff there. Right. Bring our maintenance down, bring our forts down. This time around we didn't allow our capital to get felled. And have a load of devastation from that, which is nice, I suppose. Also, fabricate. We've already been pinged, so you come away. And we could actually do with improving relations with outraged people around us. Oh, Danzig. Danzig has popped. Danzig's about to be integrated by Poland, or become a vassal of. You're already a vassal of? No, guaranteed. Be a vassal of soon. I'm going to go with 60 Diplo power. The 2 mercantilism, this is essentially 200 Diplo power worth of mercantilism, but this is 60 Diplo power in our bank that we can use for whatever we want. So I prefer that, I think. Also, trustworthy allies. Diplo rep. Do you want the Diplo rep now? Why not? Good, well manpower. Also, I might just get rid of my ships. That's you essentially attacking into France. That's a silly idea. Yeah, too many diplomatic relations. We need him to integrate some of his dudes first. Yeah, I might just get rid of my ships. Sell them to Hungary or something. In a bit. Venetian Trade League has been disbanded. That's surprising. Still guaranteeing Albania though. Oh, you come back from Ferrara. Let's sell some of these ships off. More galleys? Nope. Couple of transports? Nope. A singular transport? Go on then. Want a ship? No, not a trade ship. There we go. Naples, don't want a ship. Nope, not a gift. A ship. A ship. Nope. What about galley? Nope. Well, that's all I'm willing to sell. Urbino before you get gobbled up by the Papal State. Don't want a ship. Of course he wants a ship. Right, galley. Go on then. Ferrara, do you want a ship? Yeah, of course he wants a ship. Nope. Wait, did I sell? Oh, did I sell one to Urbino for nothing? I bet I did. Papal State, even though you don't like me. Do you want a ship? 10 ducats? Where you go? Make some good monies. Who else can we get to? Albania probably. Sell ship. Where you go? Ragusa. You'll have some money. Transport, 20 ducats. Oh, there you go. Good. We're not exactly going to be naval power. You can no CB into people using your transports, but not fan. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. It was easier than it was last time, I suppose. Corfu, do you want a ship? Venice, do you want a ship? I know we've just been at war, but... We're back to selling ships to Hungary now. Nope. Free Union for the win, indeed. Free Union, which it helps us out no end because you don't have the huge amounts of aggressive expansion that you would get from forcing a union. The union we're going to force against Bohemia. People are going to be mega mad with us. Mega mad. Do I just wait until people have got favours? Favours are at 6. Yeah, I think I just... Do we get a favour per year? Wait 4 years, bring everyone in to this fight with Bohemia. We preserve our manpower. For a war into the Papal State. Papal State? Oh, Papal State hasn't picked up an alliance with France, thankfully. It's going to be an easy war now. Yeah, well, I was going to wait anyway to get Hungary involved in the fight. Although it swings and roundabouts, doesn't it? If I'd have gone to war with Hungary for the Union, I'd have probably taken Zagreb or Lika off them and forced the Union, allowing us to get into Bosnia, Serbia. Alright. Hear me out. If we improve relations with Byzantium to the point where we could offer them the alliance, but we don't. When the Ottomans decide to kick their teeth in, we offer them the alliance within 25% war score of etc. etc. Byzantium accepts. Byzantium calls us into the war. It brings in Austria, Hungary. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? It brings in us and Hungary into a fight against the Ottomans. That's, yeah, we've got to win that. Got to be conscious of the stupid things that the Ottomans are capable of early game. Oh, I haven't set rivals, have I? I mean, I have enough to choose from. Venice, yep, because we can take things directly from you. Bohemia, perhaps. Pick up Denmark. Oh, it's just gone against everything I've just said, but... When Denmark integrates Holstein, it's going to give us the CB that we need to get into Denmark. As with the other rivalry, I don't know. Because sometimes you'll set your rivals and it's almost as if the game knows. It's almost as if the game reacts to the rivals that you've picked. So picking Bohemia as a rival, and then suddenly he picks up someone like the Ottomans, and you get mad with the game. So I'm not desperate to set that rival just yet. Alright, you come back. I'll sell you another ship. No. Fair enough. Serbia? Another ship? Not for nothing. For 10. Nope. Albania? Another ship? Not quite. That's why I allow the Pope as Austria. So we'll take another big ally. Yeah. Nobody wants my ships anymore. Oh well. Let's just get rid. Because I need my dude on our rich countries. Oh, I need a fight with Papal State as well. What we're looking at, 41. We'd be able to take a province. Our improved relations of Isa, we continue improving relations with people around us. I can turn this off now. Continue improving relations with the people around us. Try and drag it down to about the 20s, allowing us hopefully to take Romagna and Urbino of the Papal State, and then Ancona, Umbria, Roma, right at the death. Poland's taken Santok. I'm not going to demand it, not just yet, but we will. Also, goodbye Teutonic Order. Who else is it? Just Poland? Yep, just Poland. Legitimacy ticks up, but prestige ticks down, so we'll go for the legitimacy hit. You would take an alliance whenever we want. Good. You come back from Byzantium then. We'll improve relations with yet more outraged countries. And hopefully people have such high opinions of us when we take this land from the Papal State that they'll not want to join a coalition. That's the idea anyway. Good, next one. I will probably turn this into a state. Good. Yeah, it's a nice state that. Paper, grain, wine and glass. Not bad. These Venetian separatists should start burning away. Separatists are non-accepted culture. I should probably accept a Venetian. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as we can, we will accept Venetian. Muscovy has announced as his arrival. Interesting development. I think we need to be up at 100. You come back. We'll start building a spy network on Bohemia. Just to get through his forts a little bit quicker. He's got two of them as capital and Plzeň. You come back from Milan. Our aggressive expansion around here is into the 30s. And it comes down by how much per year? 3.4. Who else has high aggressive expansion of us? 24. Don't care about Venice. Don't care about Bosnia and the like. It's when you start pissing off these people here that are all in the 30s at the moment. So we'll be able to take one province off the Papal State, and that's not enough. Not for what I want. We need this down to about 25. At 25 we declare war. By the time we're ready to get out of that war, it's down at 20s. We can take 2 off them, and then before 1490 we can take the rest. But also in between all that we need to sneak in a forced personal union against Bohemia. I got them. In fact, let's improve relations. Burgundy is doing alright. You war with France as well? No. So France, who are you war with? Just Burgundy. Shows you how powerful Burgundy is, with his little minions underneath him. It's not just his manpower pool that you have to eat your way through. It's his manpower pool and Nevers's manpower pool and Flanders's and Brabant's and Holland's. So yeah, there's a lot of forts up there as well. So it doesn't surprise me that Burgundy seems to be doing alright. Alright, trio. I need to dissolve that alliance. It was costing an additional 2 each month. Now it's only costing us 1. Cologne, let's just break that guarantee of Cologne. Okay. Start generating some points. We're not going to struggle to get on the throne again, I very much doubt. So you pieced out. And apparently you've taken land in the HRE. He hasn't taken anything extra in the HRE. He does have land in the HRE, I'll give him that. Also, I don't want to piss him off too much. I would like, as soon as he starts integrating his minions, or drops an alliance or two, I'd like that royal marriage. Tech cost minus 5%. Request from you. Why? What? Holy moly, that was quick. When did that happen? You look away. You look away for 2 seconds, and suddenly Byzantium's gone. Should have been more observant. I can tell I haven't played for a while. Let's not embrace you just yet. We'll take 4, so we'll take 4. Alright. Oh, I should be doing this first. Yeah, we should be getting into Italy first. Also, weird things happening on my other screen. If you'll excuse me for 1 second. There we go. Done. Started using Streamlabs, and it's different. Don't like things being different. What are we down to? 27. Yeah, end of this year. We declare into the papal state. Got forts on as well. Admiral advisor if we need. Good. I don't mind that. Milan has turned into an Ambrosian republic. But he's fine. Good. Max, step out. Everyone else. Ugh. How many do we need? 9? Mancho, do you want to get out? He does not. Yeah, go home whilst you're at war. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use people here. You don't have a siege pip, do you? Yep. No one knows what sieges are in the early days. Yeah, let's dump money into that. Why not? Make sure they can't get past us in the top of Italy, because that would be silly of them. Bring the other half back round. Everyone back round. I think we need a morale advisor. Are we in charge of this fight? Well, not Hungary is. Well, a win's a win. We'll take that. Wall station 3 in Leica. The rest of you head around. Plano and Lübeck. What have you done? Lübeck, you've taken out the entirety of the country, haven't you? Well, you don't want to give it back. Who else? Plano. Plano's taken out, again, the entirety of the country. Nope. Yeah, Alsace. And you don't want to either. Because apparently the power of the Austrian alliance isn't big enough to intimidate him. Does he not know that we've got Hungary underneath us? Maybe not. Castile have go with Portugal instead of Aragon. I think he's meant to go with Aragon. Okay, hypothetically. How much is this going to piss people off? Not much. We could take 2. Doubt we'll be able to take 3. Yeah, we'll be able to take 2. Also, we've been stuck at 28 for I have no idea how long. Oh. Balls. Browser playing at speed 5. Done. Alright. Manchu, let's get you out. We'll go with war operations, money. Steer trade, why not? Don't you want a giant truce with us? You're locked into the hills. 17 on 15. Doesn't have... He's not at full morale. Alright. He's probably got access all the way home. National manpower modifier or tax? Manpower. Interesting. France is now the dude. Works onto Rome itself. We'll split you in half. We'll wait till you get locked. Mop you up. Oh, we're fighting against Naples as well, aren't we? And you require 9. Let's grab another 5 from here. So 2 is fine, 3 is, yeah, 3 is too much. So let's start working on the likes of Lucca and Siena. Get them off that list. A lot of enemy troops up here that have suddenly vanished. I thought we were going to have to go deal with them. But no. No, no. Why not? Get yourself involved. In terms of numbers, yeah, we're fine. You require 9. Oh, we're gonna have to. Everyone sitting there. Roll of armies, good. Right, as long as they're not in my land, I'm fine. I'll lose mercantilism there. I'd rather keep my actual points. It's 11,000 troops about to land themselves into Welschburn. We're not going to be able to get back there quick enough, are we? Who's underneath us? Ansback. We'll stay where we are. Our minions can deal with it. I.e. Hungary. The fort taken though. I think my minions are trying to push Aragon out. Aragon, are we close? You come back from Lucca. Not that we need to push Aragon out. I mean, it'd help, but I'm not desperate for it. Just the taking of Roma would be enough. I should have had my eye on that. We haven't got Humanist just yet. Siege of Napoli is over. Good. You're going to move on to Treviso. My dudes might be able to sort me out. We'll stay here for the moment. Right, we're going to have to deal with that. That's 13. Roma should fall before Treviso does. We'll grab the other 10. 23 into 18 should be more than enough. Yep. Aragon's down to medium. He would get out. Let's go war operations. No, I don't need land from him. It'd just be aggressive expansion. There we go. Mr. Popman himself. That is just Venice. 3, however, that's not bad. The more we can take off him now, the better. So 3 provinces takes him down to a 2 province minor. Improve relations with Florence and Savoy. Papal State and Venice are already in truces. They can't join coalitions anyway. What about this? We could probably take 3. If we take 3, then pushing for the Bohemian personal union is going to be problematic, I think. We'll just go with 3 instead of 4. We can always take 2 off them at a later date. We'll just have to hope that nobody cuts us off from Roma. Like Florence sometimes does it, Siena sometimes does it. Oh, that's what's happened. They've moved these around. The gold used to be here, and the peace offer used to be here. So as you were clicking up on the amount of gold that you wanted, it obstructed the ticket. It's only taken them how long? How long has it taken them to do that? Years. Are they? Plus war reparations. Plus get rid of military access. And military access. There you go. Good. Decline of Hungary. Permanent claim. Fair enough. Royal Hungary. National manpower modifier. Claim on the Croatia area. Why not? I like it with Poland. Interesting. Right. So claims here, but we don't really need them. Claims here would be nice. Or are nice, should I say. When our truce is over with Venice, we need Friuli off him. And we need Umbria and Roma. After that, Shadow Kingdom has been averted. We can embrace an institution for the amount of money, amount of coin that we took off the Papal State, pretty much. I don't need it just yet. We can allow it to spread a little bit further. Unfold. No stop, good. I'll lose that prestige because we need all the admin power that we can muster. Thank you very much. $60 Diplo or 2 Mercantilism. Again, I'd rather the actual Diplo in my pocket. Who do I need to improve relations with? Savoy, I think. And was it Florence? I think it was Florence. We'll start on them now. We'll get them out of the outraged. And then we'll look into to smashing Bohemia. Right, so voice flipped out from outraged. We'll use you. Oh, we already have conquest. Salzburg will come in as well with his 3-4-5-5 inspirational leader general. Ew. We could have declared war right there. No, we'll wait. Not constructing anything at the moment. No, might as well just take it. Therefore, we get alerted if we can grab another mission. Who have you eaten? The entirety of Augsburg. Can I have it back? No. Why? Why will nobody? Because it was a claim. Your alliance compared to our alliance. Yeah, I suppose we don't have an alliance, do we? Anywhere. Do a space one? Nope. Nope. You're Miltech 4. I could do if you be Miltech 5. I'll take that province of you. Thank you very much. We're going to get constant events like that. Because we have claims over here. We're going to get constant events. I'd have preferred that province to be Zagreb or Laika, or give us access, real access to Bosnia. But what can you do? It's a free province. Alright, call from Florence. Still going to cost 324 ducats. Yeah. Let's just get it bought. Grab that Miltech. Swap out our dudes. The quicker we buy it, the quicker that Hungary gets it as well. That way, getting into Bohemia, it's not going to be him just annihilating Hungarian troops. Might be worth stacking up here to push the plan out a little bit quicker. Oh, excellent. Local goods to produce +1 of gold. How much gold do we produce? 5 ducats worth of gold. Alright, we'll do this now. We need free really off him. And pay off some corruption. Good. The provinces that we have claims on, with Ancona lagging in behind because we didn't have a claim on it. But that's okay. Also, at least one person on outrage countries, if you don't mind. And Venice, declare war for the conquest of Friuli. Oh, my ship's dead. That's weird. How can you get from here to here to here when there's a fort in Treviso? You're going to go straight through Cotton as well? Of course he is. He's the AI. And the AI can do that kind of thing. Ridiculous. But every time you bring it up, people will palm you off with random videos on the internet. Go have a look at this video. Apparently it explains it all. I don't need it to be explained to me, you fucking pleb. Play this game enough to know that it happened. To know that there's one rule for one and one rule for another. Don't need someone with 200 hours in the game telling me to go look at a fucking video. Anyway. Either proceed. Why not? By all means, sorry about that. So you've pieced out, but we're not actually. Can we take this? At least I'm Moscow. They separately pieced out Salzburg. I doubt Salzburg is going to get added to this list. But he could do. Maybe. Maybe. Doesn't look like it though. Also, I thought the Ottomans would have enough troops to get through there. Yeah, would have enough ships to be able to gut the Venetians. Why are you landing right on top of us? Maybe he knew. Maybe he knew. Alright, so we're going to be pissing off the people, Bubble Man, quite a lot. Continue improving relations with him then. Good. What's this nonsense? It's because the people getting off the ship here, they have access over here. I don't know, they've got access somewhere else. But because they can get from here to here through any other route, it could be through the other side of the damn world. But because they can, it allows them to just walk through forts anyway. That's when you add minus 25%, that's not good. Let's not lose Imperial authority, because that would be silly. Also, Gallery, what have you done? You've eaten Utrecht, haven't you? The entirety of Utrecht. Why will no one give stuff back? That's weird. Well, I only ever find that if I haven't got an alliance with somebody. But I don't need an alliance with anyone. I don't like playing with alliances because they just drag you into stupid fights. Alright, fine. Oh, we're at war. Go royal marriage, an alliance with Castile. And then we'll ask. diplomat. The improved relations. Level 1 improved relations, I'll take that. Thank you. Also more outrage countries. And I think we're just waiting now. Right, you come back from, do you know? Not really. Nope. We're not far away. A couple of things. We don't need the money. We'll grab papal influence. There we go. Wouldn't mind to humiliate, but we're just never getting across to his island. Nothing. Right. So in terms of Shadow Kingdom, we only now need Umbria and Romagna. In, well, before 1490. Oh, that's expensive. That was a bit expensive. Castillo, off that alliance. We'll go back to Gilray now that we've got an alliance. Still doesn't want anything to do with it. What if I improve relations? Don't I think that's weird? Gilray plus Baden plus Cologne plus Oldenburg versus us. And he thinks. He's already called it. And he thought that he'd have enough to beat us. Oh no, we're just going to have to pop out Utrecht at another time. I don't like how the game forces you to need allies for things like that. Alright. You down. Forts down. Don't need 4 of them. And we need to catch up in terms of admin tech. Congrats during the Palatinate conquest of Koblenz. Good. So I was declare war. Planet almost won't. Yep. Wait till the Palatinate will not, and then we'll jump on them. Yeah, the prestige, why not? You come back from Milan. You want access and no. No accesses. I'm sorry. Oh, Lithuania has broken off. Poland? Nope. So why have I got separate CBs against Lithuania now? Poland must have asked Lithuania to embargo me. That's what we're looking for. What numbers are we looking at? Yeah, more than enough. Don't actually think that we need to get involved. Let our minions take the bits and pieces that they need to take. You come back because I don't think you're needed. Outraged, outraged. Off you go. No way. They relinquished a 14 because they've been attacked on Pleasant. It increased the siege progress, but they just gave it up and walked away because they're stupid. If anyone tries telling you that the AI is smart, you need to laugh at them lots. Cologne, what are you eating? Won't give it back anyway. I don't know why. Wait, what? Ah, Bohemia's built a fort here. This was never a fort before. Need to keep an eye on this. Burgundy succession crisis. Excellent. Well, that was a nice stroke of luck. I'll take that. We'll take the money. And we'll probably look into moving our trade capital up towards the channel. Nice. Well, they give with one hand, they take with the other. There's some big units knocking around us. Where's my minions gone? Yeah, some big units knocking around us. Need to be able to group up together. We broke our alliance with Mainz. Not surprised they're a archbishopric. Come on, give me one siege. Got your capital. Bohemia, is that enough? Come back from Venice. Who cares about Venice? It's going to be a lot of people. Papal State, Salzburg and Switzerland. Papal State, Salzburg and Switzerland. We should be improving relations with them. Papal State. Switzerland. We'll wait for Switzerland to come down into the 50s. Okay, into the low 50s then. And then bring you back and have a look again. Salzburg, Switzerland still. Right, if we can improve with Florence and Genoa, bring them down into the 50s. Like 50. Like Switzerland, like Salzburg, like the Papal State, like Bavaria. Have them on the 50 threshold. Then we can peace out in December and they can have a tick of aggressive expansion cooldown. And suddenly they're all in the 48, 49 maybe. So Genoa and Florence. We'll start with them. Well, not start, but you know what I mean. Florence. Genoa. Let's get you to where you need to be. Hungarian noble rebels. I don't think noble rebels rip out personal unions. I think it's just pretend rebels. Fairly certain. Who is this? Occupied by Saxony? No, occupied by me. You in a separate war, Saxony? No. Limburg, would you like to get out? I don't know, can't tell, not just yet. Alright, come back from Genoa. So that's... Oh, it's the tick around of the year. Oh, we're fine now. Oh, we're fine. It's alright. Union with Bohemia. Take a lot of money as well. No one cares. Done. And jump back on the capital. Control Bohemia. Imperial authority growth modifier plus 10%. We'll take that. Also, apparently we can tick one of these, but nobody wants it. So, oh well. Cover Silesia. Done. Acquire subjects. There's no point in that until we actually we're integrating somebody. That'd be silly. And Cologne and Württemberg. Cologne. Would you give me the land back anyway? Nope. Württemberg. Not Würzburg. Württemberg, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You would give us it back. Breslau is a grey shield. Let's ask for that. Welcome back to the world, Baden. Baden. Alright, France. Oh, France does not like us. I'm not surprised. Let's grab some states, shall we? You are now in the HRE. Attacker gets monster in the Frisian conquest of Meppen. What if I no sea bead into you? Being outside the Empire. No. Allied with whom? Friesland. Can declare war into Friesland. Drags East Frisia in. Consent him as a co-belligerent. Doesn't bring in anyone different. Or we can take out East Frisia. I want East Frisia because I want more of the English Channel. It's a much better trade node than the one we've got at the moment. In fact, it might be worth moving our capital up here. Also, I need another claim down here, don't I? We need Umbria and Roma to provoke Shadow Kingdom. Nope, always attack. Move our main trading port. You can move your main trading ports to things, to areas that are outside of your states. Also, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 province. 5 province state. You don't see many of them often. It's a really good dev as well. Right, main trading capital. Let's move you up here. It costs 200 Diplo, but it's more than worth it. Also, to take advantage of this, we're going to have to start building boats. Something that we didn't need to do before, because we didn't really have. Oh, I can build them here. A good area that was, an area that was good for trading in terms of boat. What else? We upgrade you, but we need to have you in a state first. Well, we're going to have to stay up all of this, aren't we? I want you to be a state. You to be a state. You to be a state as well. That's it for the moment. I bump these natural harbours up. Den Haag we give to the burgers. Use the burgers as well. And you. And you. And it may be worth moving our actual capital a bit. I did say it on a roll because of the gold mine, but if we don't move our capital into this area, we're going to end up with Dutch rebellions. Okay, Patrick. How are you? Also, you've got economic ideas, which is good. It's good for us because it means that he hasn't taken defensive ideas, so he isn't stacking on top of the Milan isn't stacking on top of the Ilan. Also, those two forts are in terrible positions. Let's get rid of you and you. Much rather a fort in here now. In terms of allies, you have nothing. Natural harbour. Does Calais get the staple port? Ever. It used to. Calais used to have an event that would give it the staple port, which was quite a huge modifier for training. For trading, even. It does have a natural harbour that we can improve on. But yeah, 12% without boats. Before we'd upgraded these trade areas, before we'd given them to the burghers as well. Missed a lot. Not much. Not much. We've got personal union over Bohemia and Hungary. We've got the provinces that we need for Shadow Kingdom apart from Umbria and Roma. But we've got, what, 30 years? 20 years, sorry. We've got 20 years to take Umbria and Roma. What else? Duke and Burgundy died and we inherited this lump here. Although it has just happened, so still sorting it out. And that's about it. Oh, we got excommunicated as well. Did we get excommunicated? We did. Yeah, we got excommunicated. Why is my name not popping up in red? Did we die? We can't have died. I'm fairly certain that we're excommunicated. Yeah, there we go. Losing all of the papal influence because we've been excommunicated. But we just need France to die off, and then somebody jump on here. That's not France. That actually quite likes us, like, I don't know, us. And that'll be fine. We can lift the excommunication. But at the moment, it's not too good. Also, we need to improve relations with Bohemia, because if we die now, if we die with him having a negative opinion of us, then we lose the personal union. Faceting. Antolf? What? I've never ever seen faceting in anywhere other than Constantinople or there's an Aragon province. What the hell is Antolf? It's ours. What did you have before? Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. From glass to gems. I suppose it's alright. Diamond district. Local goods produced. Trade value modifier plus 15%. That's pretty lucky. I don't know what you need. The province needs to be a glass producing province. I've seen faceting happen in Aragon. Where's your glass producing province? I've seen it happen here. I've seen it happen in Constantinople. I've also seen it happen in Bohemia as well. No, actually Bohemia. It starts Silesia. Yeah. You've got a glass province here. Never seen the faceting happen in Antwerp though. Not bad. Not bad at all. Also, let's pick up Merchant Navy. The ship trade power modifier, we're going to require that, I believe. Nope, no access, no access. Some improved relations with Bohemia. Sometimes, I mean, if you're desperate, if you are quite old, then it's worth doing all the good things to Bohemia, i.e. send him a gift, all that, just to try and raise his opinion as quickly as you can. How old are we? 54, yeah, it might be worth that actually. We'll bestow Imperial Grace. We'll influence nation as well. It's gonna be worth it. We are old. It is pretty risky. If we die off now, then terrible things will have happened. Send a gift. What's a war? Improve relations, pleased. Aggressive expansion. We forced you into a union. Yeah. We should be right. Alright, so we're into the pluses there. So if we die off now, then we continue to have Bohemia in personal union. Also, why are we on maintenance so high? Why is this? Oh, we have 7 forts. Might go around deleting some forts, but they all do seem to be in fairly defensive terrain. So, apart from our capital, but I'm thinking of moving our capital anyway. Alright. Who's next? Or where next? We're good with both of you. So you can come home, I think. I will lock ourselves onto outraged countries for the moment. In terms of coalition, nah, everyone's fine. Everyone is fine. Also, I wish these people would actually vote for this reform. And we need an elector. How long have we gone without an elector? Pardon, do you want to be an elector? Nope. Why does everyone hate me? Aggressive expansion, that'll be why. There we go. Oh, we're gonna have to start working on people. You come back from Bavaria. We'll send you to Brandenburg instead. Might as well bestow Imperial Grace. We only need 50 for what? For the for pass. Oh, here we go. Passed it. We'll improve relations with Mr. Brandenburg. Once he starts voting for us, then Saxony will probably start voting for us as well. Saxony's only voting for himself because other people are voting for him. Lost the effects of excommunication. Excellent. Excellent. That is our fight against Denmark. Oh, our boats as well. Let's have you protect and trade in the English Channel. Also, the lot on exactly the same job. Protect and trade in the English Channel. Away you go. So in terms of trade, we're doing alright from trade. How much of the English Channel do we have? Decent amount actually. That's not bad at all. Let's build marketplace. And here is all. Where else? 1, 2, Antif. Yep. Marketplace as well. Already got one. Flandern. Already got a marketplace as well. Yeah, could do with taking out Calais. Could do with taking out Friesland. I wonder if I went to war with England. He's got crap for allies. I wonder if France would give England access. If he does, then he gives us access, and we can walk through France to take out Co, Caen, Alencon. Oh, we need a level 1. At least a level 1. Because we're lagging behind in terms of admin attack. No. Right. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going to leave it. Oh, hello. Epileptic fit time. That's where I'm going to leave it just for the moment in time. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. Also going to sort myself out, sort my cats out. Eat some stuff. And then we're going to be continuing this on Twitch. So if you want to join us on Twitch, then the link to Twitch is in the description of the thing that you're watching right now. And I'll be on there in about an hour or so. So that gives me time to sort my life out. But yeah, we're doing alright. Let's have a look at what is owned by the player. It's a weird colour, but it's because we're Austria, isn't it? But yeah, bits and pieces here. We're going to declare into Denmark for like this little bit here. I'll want to start. Oh, I want to start building heavy ships, won't I? Draft ships of war. Burghers' influence is 40 or more. Grand monopoly charters. Number of home ports at least 10. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't want to tell you how to do your job or anything, but I have number of home ports at least 10. Yeah, why do I want heavy ships? Because in order to get onto the Danish capital, we're probably going to need quite a large navy. We can take this to begin with, but before the Age of Discovery is over, I would really like to have picked up transfer subject and have taken either Norway or Sweden off Denmark. But we'll see how we go. Also, taking lumps out of France and lumps out of England. Just lumps out of anyone. But until next time, until then, do take care.